Welcome back, everyone. So in the last one, well, we got a job and we got to meet our crew, our co-workers. They all seem pretty cool, pretty attractive. Let's do a thing. Was there anyone that struck you fancy? If so, put their name down in the comment section. I'd love to have a conversation. Anyways, Landry is here and he's about to give us the lowdown about how this job will work. Graves should have told you about... let's get to work. It's time to open. Landry isn't having any more of this. He walks past me to the front door without a glance. He unlocks it and flips the sign from close to open. And ta-da! Your first day at a cat's paw has begun. And nobody's here. This is a little anticlimactic. Huh, yeah. The mornings are usually pretty slow. It might pick up later. It didn't. At all. All day. Sure, a few people came in and Landry had me wait their tables while he supervised. It went pretty well and I made a couple bucks in tips, but that was it. Finley came down a couple of times to check in, and I saw Mason and Hayes every time I went into the kitchen, but I didn't see Reese at all. Reese's bob-tailed cat, on the other hand, was all over the place. I think I see why he'd take a shine to this one. They're both complete hams. Not that I mind that it was slow, it just meant I got to play with the cats more. There are like 10 of them here? Maybe? I can't get a solid count on them. They seem to vanish sometimes. Looks like there are a lot less areas for them to hide. Thank you for your help today, Avery. Landry, Finley, and I just finished wiping down the tables. Mason was gone before the cafe closed. I don't know where Hayes went. So, how'd you like it? Is it always this quiet? I mean, not that I'm complaining. Not always. Tomorrow should be busier for sure. I've got plans. Oh, we should get here early then, huh? Don't say that like you weren't always early. Oh, I have to come in earlier? Don't worry about it too much, Avery. Just show up at your regular time. Okay, thanks. I can't imagine what busy means here. What, like 6 people in here at the same time? I've got a little more work I want to do on this blog, so you all go ahead. I'll close up if Graves doesn't get here to do it. Oh, thank you. Avery, you can head out. Thanks. Are you leaving now? I could walk with you. Yeah, protect us, from strangers. It's nighttime. I'll be out in a bit. You go on ahead. Oh, alright. See you all tomorrow. Night! Nice. I mean, if it's slow, then that's the best way to learn, honestly. The door closes behind me with a jingle. I have a job. My coworkers are pretty cute. And I get to play with cats. And if this works out, I should be able to afford a place of my own soon. Wait until my parents hear about this. I'm feeling pretty good right now. I can't help giving a little celebratory fist pump. All right! I think I just heard someone snort a laugh behind me. I thought I said that pretty quietly. I turn around to see who it is, but there's nobody there but a cat. 2 cats, actually. Cats from the cafe. Reese's cat and the Siamese, to be precise. Crap, how did they get outside? Did I let them out when I left? This is real bad. I'm pretty sure one of the first rules of working at a cat cafe is do not lose the cats. Yikes. They're not looking at me anymore. Now's my chance. I start creeping towards both cats. If I move too suddenly, I might spook them. I only make it a few steps before I see the bobtail's ears swivel back to face me. Without turning the rest of his head, it takes a springing leap and heads down the fork of the road. The Siamese cat continues down the same path, as casual as anything. I can't get them both, but I need to at least get one of them. I better decide who to go after. Who should we go after? Personally, I would go after the Siamese, but let's go by Reese's cat since we're already acquainted. Maybe he'll recognize us. I know he's not supposed to be out here. What a little jerk cat. I take off after the bratty bobtail. Reese's cat suddenly stops, turns around, and plants his haunches on the pavement. He looks up at me with a surprisingly bored expression. Oh, come off it, Avery. You can stop tailing me now, unless you were that bent on following me home. The cat is talking. Why? Why do you look so surprised? You knew it was me, right? What? Come on, my cat self and human self look so similar. They're both equally gorgeous. How did you not put two and two together? Of course I didn't put two and two together. Who the hell is gonna think, oh, of course, he's also a cat? That's the most absurd thing I've ever heard. I can't believe I'm even having this conversation right now. I don't know why I expected you to know anything about witches. I mean, look at you. What's that supposed to mean? It means I don't think you know much at all. Fine. Graves obviously did a trash job of explaining this, so all the work is up to me. Again. Everybody at a cat's paw is under a curse. Once we leave the premises, we turn into cats. The curse is likely tied to the cafe itself, though I don't think anybody else knows how. This is probably the most absurd thing I've ever heard. Absurdity. But it's also sort of hard to deny because the cat is telling me. So, everybody? Graves too? Who knows? I've never seen him as a cat, but I haven't seen him do a lot of things. Does that mean... am I gonna be cursed too? I wouldn't be surprised. Well, I would. How did I end up not cursed? If I knew that, I'd be a lot taller and less furry right now. How did you even get a cat curse? Didn't you hear me? Witches. Believe it or not, this area is full of them. I go with the or not, but I can't really come up with any more plausible reasons. This is absurd. I've just had a long day and my brain's leaking out of my ears, that's all. I might just be imagining this. Are you done then? I have things to do. What, like chase birds? Cute. Look, if it makes you feel better, we can talk about this more at work tomorrow. With everyone else. Yeah, sure. Whatever. Introduce me to all the talking cats. Just don't be late again. Hey, I wasn't late today. I get the feeling that if he had the shoulders for it, Reese would be shrugging right now. Instead, he rolls his head to the side. Reese stands back up. He takes a grand leap up a trash can, then up again to the fence. Whatever you say. Good night, Avery. With that, he's gone. Good night? Wow. The sun's barely gone down, but I'm capital letter done with today. This is too much. Don't forget the good food this time. The canned stuff. Did somebody just say something? There's nobody here but Mochi. Oh, for crap's sake. I find him standing next to the food bowl, looking up at me with those expectant eyes. I gently nudge him with my foot. Did you say that? Murr. Nope, I'm done. I dump the rest of the canned food into the bowl and scurry out the kitchen. Then I dump myself in bed. I don't even want to think about it right now. Yeah. I'm just gonna go to sleep in a real bed for once. Maybe sleeping on that couch so much is messing with my head. I don't usually close the door, but I think it's a good idea tonight. I don't want Mochi whispering to me in my sleep. Ew. Whispering sweet nothings into your ear. I wake up early enough I surprise myself. This is gross. Who does this? At least I slept fairly well, all things considered. My cheeks hurt. Kind of like I'm getting one of those real powerful zits. Just when I have a job where I see people all day. What perfect timing. I kick my legs free of the big blankets and roll off the side of the bed with my usual grace. God, this thing feels gross. I don't have any acne stuff with me here, but maybe Aunt Wendy has something I can put on? I trundle over to the vanity to assess the damage. Ew. That's not a zit. That is a whisker. There is a whisker growing out of my face. 2 be continued, I guess. It won't come out. I thought at first maybe it was Mochi's and it got stuck there, but nope. Growing out of my face. I tried to pluck it. That was probably one of the worst ideas I've ever had. Now I know just how sensitive cat whiskers are. Is this really how the curse starts? I've been pacing around for too long. I gotta go to work, but how am I supposed to leave the house like this? What if someone sees me? I guess I could try to cover it up with something. I dig around a bit and find some dust mask under the sink. Maybe that'll do the trick. I can pretend I have a cold or something. Or not, because trying to put it on feels really awkward against my face. I'm at a loss here. I'd call one of the staffers, but I didn't get any of their numbers yesterday. I guess it'd be hard to use a cell phone as a cat anyway. I'll just have to go to the cafe and hope someone's there to ask. I didn't run into anybody on my way to the cafe yesterday, but knowing my luck, there'll be a whole crowd or something. I keep my head down and walk quickly. Jeez, my face itches. I hope another one isn't coming in. The thought is enough to make me pick up my pace. Running to work is going to be a theme for me. Maybe it'll keep me in shape. I just hope I can keep my human shape too. Why are there so many people milling around the front of the cafe today? This is exactly what I was dreading. It's like they showed up specifically to look at the magical mutating cat person. As I approach the cafe, the whisker falls off like a dead leaf or something. Look at it just flutter to the floor. I lean down to pick it up. If I hadn't seen it happen, I would have thought it fell off one of the cats. This is stupid. This is so stupid. My eyes start to sting. I can't tell if I should be mad or crying or both. This is just really, really stupid. I don't want to deal with it. I kick the door open with my foot, but it's actually pretty heavy, so it just sort of nudges open. Where the hell is Graves? Looks like most of them are already here. They're already setting the table for breakfast. Like, this is just a regular, normal day where nobody grows cat whiskers.
Oh, Avery. I don't think he's in yet. What's the matter?
This is the matter. This whole dumb situation. He probably can't see the whisker I'm waving around, but I don't care. He knows what I'm talking about. Ooh, is that yours? What kind of cat are you? I'm not any kind of cat. I'm a people. I can't believe this.
Oh, come on, Avery. You should have known this was going to happen.
How the hell was I supposed to know?
Sounds like somebody here didn't read her contract. The safe areas and other tips are mentioned in the welcome pamphlet.
What contract?
You signed some paperwork when you started, right?
Yeah?
Well?
How can you all be so chill about this? We work for the evil dungeon lord who's turning us all into cats. I don't think they're called dungeon lords.
Avery, none of us are happy about it either. We're doing what we can.
There's gotta be more you could be doing. Where is Graves?
He may be upstairs, but I don't know.
I remember hearing Graves going up some creepy steps yesterday. Maybe that's his office or something? Whatever it is, that room's gonna be missing a door after I kick it off its hinges. I storm toward the back of the cafe. The steps must be back there somewhere. Hayes and Mason are in the kitchen. Hayes is gawking, and even Mason's got an eye on me.
Avery, where are you going?
I've had enough of this. I'm gonna give him a piece of my mind.
What?
This curse crap.
Oh, everyone's here.
The others trail me to the kitchen. What am I, the cat herder?
Avery, chill out. We aren't all mad about it. Most of us signed up for it on purpose. It's done some good things for us.
Well, I'm mad about it. I'm mad as hell. Turning into a cat won't do jack for me.
I know you're mad, but it's not Graves' fault. He does a lot to help us. We owe him.
I don't owe him a damn thing.
Seriously, Avery, shouting at our boss isn't going to change anything. There's nothing we can do about it right now. Let's just sit down and talk about it.
I mean, I'd be mad too. But it's already done, so you're right. I guess I see what you mean.
Now, come on, don't be such a salty caramel latte.
Finley puts her arm around my shoulder. I try shrinking away, but she just redoubles her efforts. I've never had someone be so forceful about comforting me.
You like donuts, right? How about jelly donuts?
What does that have to do with anything?
I think it's time to show you that this cat curse isn't all that bad.
She gives me a quick wink and a punch on the shoulder.
Go sit down at the table. I'll be out there to show you in a sec.
This is still so stupid. The frustration festers in the pit of my stomach, and now I don't even have anywhere to put it. I feel another hand slap me gently between the shoulder blades. What is it with these people? This time it's Mason.
You didn't eat yet, right?
No! I've been freaking out about this all morning. How am I supposed to eat? She doesn't lift her hand. I can feel it like a weight on my back.
Stop sulking and sit down. Eat.
Is that comfort or a threat?
Good food calms you down.
She gives me a firm but gentle push toward the dining area. It's like being scooted forward by a steel pillar. I guess I might as well go sit down. I return to the front of the cafe and plop down in the chair at the head of the tables. After all that following everybody else was doing before, nobody's bothered to come back out yet. Maybe they think I could use the space to cool off. It feels a little like I'm in timeout. First out the kitchen is Hayes, of all people. He tiptoes up and delicately sets a small teacup down in front of me. It's chamomile and lavender tea. It can help with stress. I drink it sometimes when I'm overwhelmed too. Hayes flinches a bit when I look up at him. I pick up the teacup and hold it to my face. It smells lovely, at least. He looks at me with eyebrows upturned until I take a sip. When I oblige, I see what he means. This is pretty calming. I let out a deep sigh. I can feel my shoulders slump a bit. Hayes seems relieved that I've approved. He takes it as permission to sit and take a seat next to me. You know, I get anxious a lot. You probably guessed that though, huh? Some things help me out, like the tea. But I think the thing that helps me out the most is being a cat. I know that must sound pretty stupid, but it's nice to have somewhere to go. I like that I can curl up in a tiny corner and nothing is expected of me. It helps me a lot. So that really does sound stupid. But that's what we mean when we aren't mad about it. No, I think I get what you're saying. I don't agree, but I get it. Thanks. He doesn't seem to know what to say. He's just sort of staring down at the table and picking pieces off the paper napkin in front of him.
Aw. Well, I mean, that's kind of nice how the shy one is talking to us. This is the most he's ever said to us. Why don't we just leave him be?
Okay, I get it for someone like him. Does that mean I should give him his space? He's definitely right about the tea, that's for sure. He probably should have poured some for himself. Heck, he should probably have an IV of it. He seems so on edge all the time. But what about the others? Do they get something out of this too?
Esteemed patrons, may I have your attention, please? Especially you, Avery.
Where's her voice even coming from?
Down here, kiddo.
Eh? I look down and... You're a jelly donut!
It's me, a real-life internet sensation. You're so surprised. You should see the look on your face right now.
Wow, so you've really capitalized on this curse, huh?
I just started making these videos as a way to have fun with the situation. Who knew it would make me a celebrity? I'll give you my autograph if you like.
No, I'm fine.
She gives my leg a playful pat and then gives me a wink.
You're so starstruck.
I am not.
You so are. I bet you spend a lot of time on the internet. I bet you know all about me.
No.
You're blushing.
Why would I be blushing about a cat? Oh, cut the shtick, both of you. Reese saunters up, serving the platter in hand. He nudges Finley aside with his foot, scooting her a good distance from the table.
Rude.
Are you over your temper tantrum, Avery? Well, I almost was, but then you had to come in here and call it a temper tantrum. No sense of humor, just like I said. He reaches over my shoulder and sets a plate of pancakes down in front of me. Finley, go change back. I don't want your dirty feet on the table.
God, I am going to sneak nip into your clothes next time you're on cat detail.
Despite her threat, Finley saunters off, tail flicking into the break room. She returns a moment later and flops down on the seat across from me, but not before grabbing another stack of pancakes from Reese. She's already digging into her food when Mason comes from the kitchen and takes her usual seat. Landry follows close behind with another tray of pancakes, and the rest of the table pounces on their breakfast prey. How are you feeling, Avery? Better, I guess. I'm glad to hear it. We didn't mean to spring this on you, but I think we all forgot how confusing it was at the start. I know I assumed you already knew what was happening. So, am I the only one who didn't read the contract? Did it say like, hey, I'm gonna turn you into cat? Or into a cat or something? Not in so many words at least. But of course we all read it, right? Wow, the varying degrees of sheepishness going around the table right now. Nope. I didn't really understand the safe zones and talk and things. I thought it was about safety protocol, but I didn't ask. Hayes shrugs and looks intently at the maple syrup pulled on his plate, which I'm choosing to interpret as no.
I skimmed it. I got the potential for great power, but at a price part, but the specifics?
Oh my god. Oh my god, all of you. No wonder I'm the one in charge here. The point is, Avery, we don't want you to feel like you're alone. We tried finding out more about it, but we've all hit dead ends.
Yeah, you can't exactly wiki how to cure a cat curse. Well, you can, but the results are... well, they're from the internet.
Why didn't you just ask him?
Oh yeah, I did, but he said something like... Ahem.
We are but actors on the stage of light, and we have been cast in the drama of this cafe. That sounds like something you would say. And you bought that? But everybody just sort of nods and agrees with Reese. Wow. But we're all in this together. We're like teammates now, and we can figure out it with or without grades. Yeah. Yeah! You're right! We can do this! I raised my fork, pancake piece still attached, like a musketeer giving a salute. I get varying nods and murmurs of agreement, but nobody follows my example. I thought we could have made this a thing. What we need to figure out first is crowd management. Jelly donut days are rough, and we need to be ready. I think I should spend time with Mason, to help her in the kitchen of course. Hayes too. I'm okay with that. We might need you both to come out to help us from time to time too. We can't spare anyone besides Finley for cat detail today. You know how these days go. No cat breaks. Sorry, Hayes. I know. Avery, we'll be the main two covering the floor. Hayes and Reese will be out from time to time if we get really swamped. Graves should be by later to help us out. It might be a bit hectic, so I hope you're ready. Oh man, I hope so too. That sounds exciting! I bet this place is fun when it's busy.
Yeah, some of the people who come by are so cute. Just wait until you see the kids. This little girl had a jelly donut shirt she made herself.
Oh, that is so cute.
I think you'd look cute in a jelly donut shirt too.
Are you trying to get me to join your fan club or something?
I don't have one, but if you want to manage it...
No, that's...
your loss.
Mason, are you ready? This is going to be a long day for you. I like a challenge. Now finish eating so we can get back to work. Yes, ma'am. Reese shovels one last pancake in his mouth and without finishing chewing, grabs his plate and hurries after Mason. Hayes at least manages some grace in his exit.
I better go get ready too. My public awaits.
Finley hands me her plate, then dramatically flicks her hair away from her face like a starlet in a photo shoot. She disappears into the back as well. Alright, Avery, drink your coffee because it's time to get energetic.
Alright, is anyone else energetic to see what's gonna happen next? Well, I am, because this is now getting interesting. We finally get into the meat and bones of this story. Tune in next time to see what happens. Will we survive the crowd? Who are we going to date? All these questions. So, thanks for watching, and I'll see you later.